All right. I know we don't have too many people online quite yet, but we need event 19, the 500-yard freestyle, both heats to get to the ready bench. The 500-yard freestyle to the ready bench. Hey, just checking if you can hear me out there on our chat. Let me know. Just a quick yes, I can hear you. I'd appreciate that. Just doing a sound check. Let me know if you can hear me. Awesome. Thanks, Nick. Thanks, Michael. All right. Today is our last chance meet, part 2. Part 1 was last weekend. We're heading into our championship season for club. STX Champs is next weekend. Today is our final meet. If kids are going to make their first cut or any of their cuts, today is the last day for that. We have entries that are due tomorrow. And if you have not already indicated that you plan to go to the meet via our Team Unify app, then if your swimmer makes the cut, please send an email to your swimmer's coach letting them know that you plan to attend. We get started with 3 events. Event 19, the 500 freestyle. There'll be 2 heats in that event. Event 20, the 100 breaststroke, 5 heats in that event, followed by event 21, 200-yard backstroke, 3 heats. Going to get started in about 2+ minutes. 2+ minutes. All right, now staged is heat 1 of 2, the 500-yard freestyle. We have 3 swimmers in this heat. Just a quick reminder, the bottom of your screen is going to be lane number 1 and the top of your screen, lane number 8. All right, in the water. Kicking off our afternoon session is heat 1 of the 500-yard freestyle. Lane 3 is Angela, lane 4 is Claire, and Stella in lane 5. In lane 3, Angela, looks like her seed time is a made-up time, and this will be her first time swimming the 500-yard freestyle. Congratulations to her. And Claire in lane 4 turns first at 104.9. I like to remind everybody that the times I provide you are off my stopwatch and are unofficial. Typically, the official times get loaded into an app, Meet Mobile, and those are refreshed at the end of each event. If there's any changes to that, I'll let you know. Like to ask if you're in event 20, the 100-yard breaststroke. If you're in event 20, the 100-yard breaststroke, please head to the ready bench. All right, let's check in on Claire in lane 4 as she flips. 108.6 on that 100, so 104, 108. Starting to set into her pace now with 300 to go. Again, if you're in event 20, 100-yard breaststroke, please head to the ready bench. And Claire turns with a split of 36 flat. And a 35.5 on that 50. So it looks like she's kind of settled in that 110, 111 per 100 range with 200 to go. 36-1 on that 50. And there's a 36-6 on that 50. She's going to be pretty close to her best time, entered at 5:47.5. It's a 35.9 on that with the 50 to go. Again, if you're in the 100-yard breaststroke, event 20, you need to make your way to the ready bench. And 5:48.1, right at her best time. 5:48.1. Good swim. 5:56 and 5:57 high for our second and third swimmers. Now staging heat 2, final heat of the 500-yard freestyle. Let's go, PP! 'In the water is heat 2, the final heat of the 500-yard freestyle. Lane number 2, Sophia. Lane 3, her brother Ben. Lane 4, Casey. Nate's in 5. Luke is in 6, and Preston in lane 7. Again, you're looking from the bottom of your screen is lane 1, the top of your screen is lane 8. And it's Casey out in a 24.9. 52.9 at the 100. $28.2 on that split for Casey. Casey's seed time is a 4:43.4. 4:43.4. the 29-1 on that 50. Halfway through the race, that was a 29-7 split. All right, I see everybody lining up in event 20, the 100-yard breaststroke. If you're in event 21, 200 backstroke, please make your way to the ready bench. If you're in the 100 breaststroke or 200 backstroke, make your way to the ready bench. That was a 30-point low on that split for Casey. And 29.9, 30 flat. .2 on that 50 for Casey. You're just joining us. We're racing heat number 2 of 2. The bell lap going to Casey. Split a 30.3 on that one. He's got a 50 left in the 500-yard freestyle. This is the final heat of the 500-yard freestyle. Up next is event 20, 100-yard breaststroke, followed by the 200 backstroke. All those swimmers should be at the ready bench. And Casey's finishing with a time this afternoon of 5:50. Sorry, 4:50. Here comes Nate in lane 5. 5:07. Ben, 5:10. That was best times for the two of them. Comes Luke. 5:24. Preston, 5:27. And Sophia at 5:33. Best time there as well. All right, good start to the meet. Next up, event 20, 100-yard breaststroke. Heat 1. In the water is your first heat of 5 in the 100-yard breaststroke. In lane number 2, Nezer. Dylan's in 3, Natasha's in 4, Taylor's in 5, and Lala is in lane 6. Looks like Taylor out to the early lead in lane number 5. turning at a 39. And if you just joined us, we're at WLOO Swimming's Last Chance Part 2 meet. This is the last day to make your qualification time standards or cuts to go to STX Champs. Swimmers, if you do end up making your first cut, let your coach know that you want to go and participate in the meet by sending him or her an email this afternoon. And Taylor finishes with an unofficial time of 1:24 flat. It's about 12 seconds off her best time. Time drop. Nice swim. Now staging heat number 2. In the water is heat 2 of 5 of the 100-yard breaststroke. Salma's in lane 1, Toby in 2, Lauren in 3, Brandon in 4, Matthew in 5, Lola is in 6, Dean is in 7, and Solomon in lane 8. Again, as you look at the pool, the bottom of the screen is lane 1 and the top is lane 8. Toby here in lane 2 is out ahead, coming into the 50. Toby's seed time 1:29.1. Coming into your picture again is Toby in lane number 2, followed by Matthew in lane 5, with Brandon in lane 4 catching up, and Toby with an unofficial 1:21 flat, 1:21 flat. That's a time drop from 1:29.1. Good swim. Now staging heat 3 of 5. In the water is heat 3 of 5, 100-yard breaststroke. Lane number 1, Natalie. Liam in 2, Stephanie in 3. Emily's in 4, Keegan's in 5, Jowin's in 6, Noah in 7, Tarun's in lane number 8. It's like Keegan in lane 5 is attacking early on, coming into the 50. As Keegan comes into frame, looks like Stephanie here in lane 3, pulling up on him. It's like Keegan's coming in. Seed time 1:18.1 and 1:13.4. Nice time drop. Now staging heat 4 of 5. In the waters, heat 4 of 5, 100 breast. Lane 1, Violet, Angela in 2, Dre's in 3, Zach's in 4, Izzy's in 5, Sarthik's in 6, Liam's in 7, and Netta, lane number 8 at the top of your screen. Lanes 3 through 6 pretty tight, so Dre, Zach, Izzy, and Sarthik coming into the 50. They're all turning around 32 mid. It's like Zach's pulling just a little bit ahead of Dre and Izzy. With 12 and a half yards to go, it's still Zach, lane number 4. With a 108.6, just under his best time. Nice swim. Now staging our final heat, heat 5, 100-yard breaststroke. Again, if you're out in the parking lot listening, our 200 backstrokers should all be, we have 3 heats, should all be at the ready bench. In the water is heat 5, your final heat of the 100 breaststroke. Lane number 1 at the bottom of the screen is Ty, Arsh in 2, Pranay in 3, Ludo's in 4, Phoenix in 5, Kevin in 6, Aaron's in 7, Sohan's in lane 8 at the top of your screen. In the middle of your screen is Ludo, swam at University of Cincinnati. Seed time 55.1, turned at 26.1. Coming off a little injury. He's been back in the water for about 2 months now. Kind of see where he's at on this race. And unofficial 56.9. That's a good swim. All right, now staging heat 1 of 3 in the 200 back. All right, in the water, we have our 3 swimmers in the 200-yard backstroke. Bottom of our screen, lane 3, Tyler. Kira's in 4, and Effie is in lane 5. 200 backstroke. Looks like everybody's turning around 34 and change. Just to let everyone know, we're going to have a 10-minute break after heat 3, followed by our 100 free, 200 fly, and 100 backstroke. There'll be a 10-minute break after heat 3 of this event. So I want to get some feedback. I know we have a big football game coming up this next Sunday, a little game called Super Bowl. And I'd like to hear in chat kind of who you think's going to win. Tampa Bay at home, Chiefs. Effie continues to lead out in lane number 5. Michael thinks Tampa. Mahomes and the Chiefs repeat right there. Mahomes VP. Also, if you have an opinion on total score combined, I think it's right around 57. Here's Effie. 225.4. 225.4. Nice time drop. About 5 seconds there. And our other two swimmers in about 235. 235. Looks like that's the best time for the both of them. And Kira's first swim in the 2 back right there. Nice job. Heat number 2 in the water. In the water is heat 2 of 3, 200 backstroke. Lane 2, Siri, Aiden in 3, Robert in 4, Ava in 5, Ishan in 6, and Brandon in 7. Brandon's got a quick back-to-back. He just was in heat 2 of the previous event, the breaststroke. It's like Aiden in lane 3's out to the start at the 50. Yeah, back to the Super Bowl. It's kind of hard to root against Mahomes, but it's hard to root against Brady at home. I don't know. Should be a fun game. All right, the field's tightening up just a little bit between Aiden in 3 and Robert in 4. Here at the 100, they're turning in a 104. Seed times are 217, 220. We do have, just so you know, we do have Meet Mobile up and running now for our afternoon session. So official times will be loaded in Meet Mobile after each event. Coming in at the 150 again, Aiden and Robert turning in 139. It's like Robert's pulling just a little bit ahead in lane 4. Here comes Aiden, strong off the wall. You can see him in lane 3. Increased tempo coming in at 212.4, 212.4. It's a good time drop from 220 as well for Robert, 217. He dropped to 212 as well. Nice swims. Next up, heat 3, your final heat of the 200 backstroke, and then we have a 10-minute break. In the water is heat 3, your final heat of the 2 back. Lane 1 at the bottom of your screen is Aaron, Miranda in 2, Raphael in 3, Sunny in 4, Aaron in 5, Kevin in 6, Hadley in 7, and Matthew in 8. It's like Sunny, Raphael, and Aaron out to a quick lead. Sunny turns in a 26-4. The seed time 1:55.9. We'll keep an eye on that. For all your swimmers out there that might be looking at your underwater dolphin kicks, take a look at Sunny here at the turn, and his dolphin kicks off the wall, turns in 28-7, 55-2. See what this third 50 looks like heading into a time improvement. Again, 1:55.9 is his best time. Want to see 29 or something lower here. It's a 30.3. It's going to be tight for a best time. And coming into the finish with 8 yards to go, Sunny. 1:56.9, Aaron. 2:00.05 and 2:03 for Raphael. All of them were right at their best time. And that's it for our 2 back. All right, we have a 10-minute break, followed by event 22, the 100-yard freestyle, event 23, 200 fly, and event number 24, the 100 backstroke. We'll be back.
That would go down a little bit, but I needed Tyler's muscles opening. I'm waiting for them to swim in.
All right, we're about 5 minutes away from the start of the next group of events. If you're in the 100 freestyle, please head to the ready bench. That's event 22, 100 freestyle. Please head to the ready bench. We also need event 23, the 200 butterfly. Those two heats to start heading to the ready bench. Thank you. Again, if you're in event 22, the 100 freestyle, or event 23, the 2 fly, please head to the ready bench. We're going to get started in about 3 minutes. All right, now staging is heat number 1 of event 22, our 100-yard freestyle. We have 5 heats in this event.
Yes. I just wish the brain grew that fast too. Of like,
All right, we're going to get started here. Heat number 1. In the water, heat 1 of 5, 100-yard freestyle. At the bottom of our screen in lane 3, Natasha. Lila's in 4, Luke's in 5, and Tyler is in lane number 6 at the top of the screen. Out to a fast start. Lane number 6 is Tyler. Seated at no time. Pretty good chance he will beat that time. And Tyler comes in at 55-1. 55-1. Always a nice job on your first 100 freestyle race ever to break a minute convincingly. Here comes Natasha. 112. That's a time drop from 121. Now staging heat 2. Heat 2. Now on the water is heat 2 of 5. Lane number 1, Iris. Lane 3, Presley. Lane 5, Kevin. Lola in 6. Nazar in 7. And Taylor in lane 8 at the top of your screen. Down here at the bottom of your screen is Iris. Seated with a 111.12. Flipping at 28.9. Iris again here at the bottom of your screen. It's got a shot at breaking a minute. Seed time 111 and 101 flat. 101 flat. Lane number 5 was Kevin and a 105.4. Good time drop for him as well. Now staging heat number 3. In the water, heat 3 of 5. Lane 1, Audrey. Lane 2, Grace. Madison in 3. Savannah 4. Anya in 5. Peyton in 6. Ashley in 7. And Andrew in lane number 8. Pretty tight race here. Looks like lane 5, Anya, the slight lead. Lane number 8, Andrew. It's like they're 1-2 there at the 50. And Andrew in lane 8's pulling ahead at the 75. Still followed by Anya. Here comes lane 7, Ashley. And tight finish, 7 and 8, finishing in 1:01. That's about a 5-second time drop for the two of them. Good swims. Now staging heat 4. In the waters, heat 4 of 5, 100 free. Audrey in 1, Nathan in 2, Fernando in 3, Roel's in 4, Matthew in 5, Izzy in 6, Weston in 7, and Jacob in lane 8. Down in lane 2, looks like actually Matthew Allen in 5 and Izzy in 6. Pretty tight in the middle. I'd like to welcome Roel from McAllen Swim Club. Short little drive up the road here. Thanks for coming up. Looks like Izzy and Fernando. It's close there in the middle. I got Izzy with a time of 58 flat. 58 flat. First time under 2 minutes or under a minute. Way to go. Heat 5. In the water is your final heat of the 100 free. Heat number 5. Bella's in 1. Stephanie in 2. Ella is in 3. Grady in 4. Noah's in 6. Fiona's in 7. Nate is in 8. There's Grady and Nate turning at the 50, 24-3. Grady pulls a little bit ahead at the 75. Grady's seat time, 49.8. Have an unofficial 50.3. 50.3. All right, next up we have 200 fly. You're in event 24, the 100 backstroke. We need you at the ready bench. Event 24, 100 backstroke. It's time to be at the ready bench. Heat 1. In the water is heat 1 of 2, the 2 fly. Juliet's in 3, Vincent in 4, and Pierce in lane 5. Coming into frame is Pierce up in lane 5. Turns with a 106.8. Key for these swimmers is oxygen and keeping their strokes long for the remainder of this race. Pierce still leading this first heat. $41.5 on that 50 split. And Pierce finishing with a time of 2:32. Good time drop. Vincent, 2:39. And Juliet, 2:45.7. 2:45.7. Now up, heat 2. Final heat, 200-yard butterfly. So after this heat, we have our 100 backstroke and then our next 10-minute break. In the water is heat 2, your final heat of the 200-yard butterfly. Lane 2, Sophia, Series in 3, Dre's in 4, Keegan's in 5, Phoenix in 6, Izzy in 7. It's like Dre in lane 4, Keegan in 5. Dre's extending his lead just a little bit, followed by Keegan and Siri. Dre touches at a 001. Dre's seed time is a 2:07.6. And Dre's split on that is a 33.6. Dre in lane 4 comes into the wall. 2:07.1. It's like about a half second time drop there. Keegan's coming in at 2:14. Siri at 2:17. Right at her best time. Again, all unofficial times. Next up, event 24, the 100-yard backstroke. Next up, event 24, 100-yard backstroke. We have 3 heats in this event, and after that we have a 10-minute break followed by the 2 IM, 50 free, 2 breast, and 100 fly. But again, prior to those, after this 10-minute break. All right, in lane number 2 at the bottom of your screen is Andrew. Jacobs in 4, Addison's in 5, and Nezer's in 7. Looks like Andrew's out in lane number 2 at the beginning of this 100-yard back. Like Addison's coming into lane 5, pretty close between the two of them, 1:13.6. That's a good time drop for both of them. Next up, heat 2. In the water is heat 2 of 3, 100-yard backstroke. Down here at the bottom of your screen, lane 1 is Madison, Ashley in 2, Weston in 3, Iris in 4, Liam in 5, Tyler's in 6, Angela's in 7, and Izzy in 8. It's like Liam in 5 and Izzy in 8. Lane 5 turns in 31.5. That's Liam. Coming into view still is lane 5, Liam. And Liam touches with an unofficial 103.6. It's a good time drop from 106.8. Now staging heat 3, final heat, 100 back. All right, in the water is heat 3, the final heat of the 100 back. Lane number 1, IMA, Zach in 2, Ishan in 3, Kai in 4, Ace in 5, Bella in 6, Tyler's in 7, and Stella in lane number 8. Your early leader is Kai in lane number 4, followed by lane 5, Ace. Kai turns into 28-1. Coming into the wall is Kai, lane number 4, with an unofficial 58.4. It's a good time drop from a 103. 58, so under 100. Nice swim. We have our second 10-minute break. Following the 10-minute break is event 25, the 200 IM, event 26, the 50 free, event 27, 2 breast, and event 28, 100 fly. We'll see you in just a little bit. All right, we're back. We have event number 25, event 25, 2IM. There'll be 4 heats in this event. Heat number 1 is up. And in the water is heat number 1. Tarun is in lane 3, Anya in 4, and Angelina is in lane number 5. All right, in the water is event 25, the 200 IM. If you're in the 50 freestyle, there's 6 heats of you. Event 26, head to the ready bench. And the 2 heats of the 200 breaststroke, event 27, head to the ready bench. So event number 26 and 27, the 50 freestyle, 2 breaststroke, please head to the ready bench. It's like Anya with the lead, the halfway point, followed by Angelina.
The email you forwarded, those kids aren't eligible for SPX. They must think it's stacks.
Anya still leading with the 50 remaining. So again, just a reminder, if you made your BB cuts today, please contact your coach via email this afternoon that you are interested in attending the STX Champs. All right, now staging Heat 2. In the water is heat 2 of 4 in the 200-yard individual medley. And lane number 1 is Grace, Vincent in 2. Emily is in 3, Abigail in 4, Nathan in 5, Toby in 6, Izzy in 7, and Matthew in lane number 8. Emily in lane number 3 out to an early lead, and way out in lane number 8, Matthew. Emily continues to lead the heat, in lane 3. Toby's up there in lane 6, and Izzy in 7. Pretty close race with the 3 of them. Now at the breaststroke leg. Emily's still leading here in lane 3. Toby in 6. 7 is Izzy with a 50 remaining. Toby has closed the gap. Toby has extended his lead. And here comes Izzy. Toby with a 2:23.1. It's a nice time drop from 2:35. And Izzy and Emily also had best times, unofficial, of course. Just a quick reminder, Meet Mobile gets updated at the end of each event for official times. Heat 3 on the blocks. In the water, heat 3 of 4, 200 IM. Lane number 1, Matthew. Natalie in 2, Zach in 3, Stephanie in 4, Aiden in 5, Robert in 6, and Claire in 7. Sorry, lane 8. Looks like Robert in lane number 6 out to an early lead here, finishing up on the butterfly leg. Robert in lane 6 continued to lead. Now heading into breaststroke. Robert in 6 continues to lead, heading into the turn at the 150 with 50 free left, followed by Zach in lane number 3. Zach has closed a little bit of the gap. And coming into the finish is Robert and Zach right behind him, 2:12.7. That is a good time drop for those gentlemen. 5 and 7 second time drop respectively. Now staging your final heat, Heat 4. In the water is your final heat of the 2 IM. Heat number 4, lane number 1 is Kai, Luke in 2, Ben in 3, Grady in 4, Aaron in 5, Kevin in 6, Ella in 7, and Phoenix in lane number 8 at the top of your screen. Grady to an early lead in lane number 4, followed closely by Ben and Aaron. And Aaron's pulled just a little bit ahead in lane number 5. Grady in 4, coming into the halfway point, heading into breaststroke, followed by Ben and Kai in lane 1. Aaron continues to lead in lane number 5. Ben in lane 3's pulled up a little bit closer with the two of them in lane 3. Grady in 4 is right on top of Aaron. It's going to be a close race here at the finish. With the 25 left, it's a dead heat at the turn. And it looks like Grady here at the finish in lane number 4 with a time of 2:02.7, 2:02.7. All right, next up is event 26, the 50 freestyle. We have 6 heats in this event. First up will be heat number 1. If you're in the 2 breast or 100 butterfly, you need to be at the ready bench. Heat number 1. In the water is your first heat of 6 in the 50 freestyle. Karthik's in 3, Luke's in 4, and Salma is in lane number 5. It's like Karthik, followed by Luke and Salma. And Karthik with his head down at the finish, closely followed by Luke, is a 35.1. That's a good time drop from 41.8. Now staging heat 2. In the water is heat 2 of 6. In lane 1, Taylor, Dylan in 2. In lane number 4 is Addison. 5 is Lola. Presley in 6. Natasha in 7. Lila in lane 8. Addison coming off her last race where she had a best time. She's looking to have one here with a time of 29.2. 29.2. That's a good half-second time drop unofficially for her. Now up, heat 3. In the water is heat 3 of 6. In lane number 1, Xiaowen. In lane 2, Lauren. Liam in 3. Audrey in 4. Ashley in 5. Solomon in 6. Roel in 7. And Dean in lane number 8. Out quickly is Roel in lane 7. Followed by lane 3, Liam. And coming into the finish, a 26.2 unofficial Roel. Time drop of about 3 seconds. Nicely done. In the water is heat 4 of 6. In lane 1, Noah. Tyler's in 2, Iris in 3, Ava's in 4, Sarthik in 5, Savannah's in 6, Violet in 7, and Jacob in lane number 8. Looks like Sarthik in lane number 5, Noah in 1, Ava in 4, and Sarthik with a 26.4. Roughly a second time drop on that. Now up, heat 5. In the water is heat 5 of 6. In lane number 1, Effie, Fiona in 2, Fernando in 3, Siri in 4, Matthew in 5, Brandon in 6, Francesca in 7, and Nate in lane number 8. Speaking of lane 8, there's Nate out at the top of your screen coming back. And a 24.10. That's a time drop of almost 3 seconds. He might not have swum that for a while. 24.10 for Nate. Good swim. Now staging your final heat, heat 6. In the water is your final heat, heat 6 of event 26 to 53. Lane 1, Ty, Trey in 2, Noah in 3, Pearson 5, Aaron in 6, Arsh in 7, and Ace in lane number 8. It's like lane number 3, Noah, followed by the rest of the heat. And Noah finishes with an unofficial 23.7. 23.7, just under his lifetime best time. Nice swim, Noah. All right, next up is event 27, the 200 breaststroke. We have 2 heats in that, followed by event 28, 3 heats in the 100 fly. Heat 1, event 27, 200 breaststroke. In the water is the first of 2 heats in the 200-yard breaststroke. In lane 1, Stella, Juliet in 2, Preston in 3, Netta in 4, Violet in 5, Natalie in 6, Bella in 7, and Salma in lane 8. Looks like Preston in lane number 3 is out early. A 34 flat split on the first 50. Preston continues to lead in lane number 3, followed by Netta in lane 4 and Natalie in lane 6. Down here in lane 1, Stella. It's a 40 point on that 50. Preston in lane 3 continues to lead the race, extending his lead just a little bit. Coming into the 150 with the 50 left. The 39.4 on that. He was a 40.2. Good splits. 2 good splits in a row. There's Netta in lane 4. Izzy in 6. And Stella in lane 1. And Bella over in lane 7. Here comes Preston to the finish in lane 3. Unofficial time, 2:36 flat. 20-second time drop. He might not have swum that for a while. Here's Netta, 2:43. That's 2 seconds faster than her best time. Izzy, 2:50 point. Sorry, Natalie, not Izzy. Natalie, 2:58. She went a 2:50, so time drop for her as well. Good swims. Nice start to the 200 breaststroke. Now staging heat number 2. Heat number 2 of the 200 breaststroke. In the water is the second and final heat of the 200 breaststroke. In lane number 1 is Kevin. Lane 3, Sohan. Casey's in 4. Raphael's in 5. Pranay's in 6. Robert in 7. And Liam in lane number 8. So Casey in lane 4 has our fastest seed in this event, 2:07.3. We'll keep track of that. Out in a 29.3. Raphael is in second. Got Pranay and so on. Casey continues to lead. They're in lane number 4. Split of 34 flat. Casey's coming in at the 150. Another 34 split on that one. While he likely won't do his best time, his splits are nice and tight. Here's Casey finishing up at 213, split a 35-4 on that one. Here comes Raphael in lane 5, 221. That is just off his best time. 228, 230. All right, now staging is event 28, 100-yard butterfly. There'll be 3 heats in this event. Heat number 1. In the water is your first of 3 heats in the 100 butterfly. Matthews in 1, Andrew in 2, Kevin in 3, Dean in 4, Presley's in 5, Tarun in 6, and Lauren in lane 7. Looks like our early leaders are down here in lanes 1 and 2, Matthew and Andrew, followed closely by lanes 3, 4, and 5. Andrew with a split of 33. Andrew continues to lead here in lane 2, followed by Matthew in lane 1 and Presley in lane 5. Andrew's coming into the finish. The time of 112.9. That's a nice time drop. Seed time 125.5 to 112.9. Nicely done. Now staging for Heat 2. Heat 2. In the water is Heat 2 of 3, 100 butterfly. In lane 1 is Grace, Audrey in 2, Izzy in 3, Matthew in 4, Toby in 5, Anya in 6, Savannah 7, Audrey in lane number 8. Yeah, Matthew in the middle of the pool in lane number 4 out to an early lead. Chased down by the rest of the field. Matthew split at the 50 is a 29.8. His seed time is a 107. He's on track. He can hold on to break that time. Matthew continues to lead. Looks like he's in at a 107.2, 107.2. Just under his best time. Nicely done. Next up, Heat 3. In the water is heat 3, your final heat of the 100 butterfly. In lane 1, Sarthik, Emily in 2, Ella in 3, Miranda in 4, Arsh in 5, Hadley in 6, Kai in 7, and Effie in lane 8. There's Kai in 7, Emily in 2, Arsh in 5. It's like Kai to the wall first in a 27.5. Kai continues to lead this heat. And unofficial 59.7, 59.7. That's a good first time under WLOO. His seed time was a 103. All right, we have a 10-minute break followed by our final two events, the 200 freestyle and the 400 IM. We have a 10-minute break followed by our final two events, the 200 freestyle and 400 IM. We'll be back. So we're going to 600 pull down. Right, we're back. We're down to our final two events. In the 200-yard freestyle, 3 heats, followed by 1 heat of the 4 IM. I see heat number 1 behind the blocks. Well, I don't know why my timeline says 3 heats, but there's actually 4 heats. 4 heats in this 200 freestyle. Heat number 1. All right, in the water is heat 1 of 4 of the 200-yard freestyle. In lane 3, Addison, Solomon's in 4, and Liam's in 5. Looks like Liam in lane number 5 has got about a body length lead so far. At the 50, he's turning in a 30.1. 30.1, good start. Like Liam has extended his lead just a little bit over Solomon and Addison. Coming in at the 100 with a 104 flat. That's a 33.9 on that split. Here comes Liam in lane number 5. 33.9 on the previous, 36.5 on that 50. 36.5. Solomon and then Addison turns with a 50 left. And Liam's coming into the finish in the 200 freestyle, heat number 1, a 2:16. It's a time drop from 2:24. Solomon 2:23 and 2:26 for Addison. Now staging heat number 2. Heat number 2. In the water is heat 2 of 4, 200 freestyle. In lane 2, Audrey, Noah in 3, Abigail in 4, Vincent in 5, Nathan in 6, and Sophia in lane number 7. It's like Noah lane number 3. Turns at a 29.8. Good start. Noah continues to lead, followed by Vincent and Abigail. Noah split, 33-9.
Let's go, Abigail! Pick it up!
Vincent and Abigail are closing the gap just a little bit. Hey, there you go. Nick, that's great to see. Congratulations, Emily. Off to Stags. If not state. Looks like Abigail's closed the gap on Noah. It's tight here at the finish. They're finishing with Abigail 2:13. 2:13 just off her best time. Good racing. Now staging heat 3. In the water is heat 3 of 4. In lane 1, Natalie, Ishan, lane 2, Ty in 3, Ace in 4, Francesca in 5, Matthew in 6, Emily in 7, and Roel in lane number 8. Looks like Ace in lane 4, lane 8, Roel. Ace is extending his lead. Lane number 4. Turns at a 57.6. Ace continues to lead. Split a 30.7, 128.2. He's going to be close for going under 2 minutes. His seed time is 2:06. We'll see how that pans out. And unofficial 159.7. First time under 2 minutes in the 200 free. Followed by Natalie in lane 1, 2:08. It's a good 3-second time drop for her.
Nice job, Nat!
Up next, heat 4. In the waters, heat 4, your final heat. Event 29, 200-yard freestyle. Lane 1, Aiden, Keegan in 2, Luke in 3, Grady in 4, Raphael in 5, Kevin in 6, the other Kevin in lane 7, and Fiona in lane number 8. Here's Grady in lane number 4, turning at 25.1. And 28-1 on that split, out in a 53.3. And Grady to the finish with a time of 150.4. Just off his best time. All right, we have one event, one heat left. Event 30, 400 IM. All right, in the water is your one and only heat of the 400 IM. In lane number 1, Claire. In lane 2, Natalie. Hadley in 3, Aaron in 4, Miranda in 5, Pierce in 6, and Preston in lane 7. Looks like Aaron's taking it out nice and smooth. Halfway through the fly event. I do want to say thank you to our parent volunteers, all the timers, all the marshals. Also thank you to our officials. Without all of you, we cannot make this happen for the kids. So thank you very much. We really appreciate it. And Aaron in lane 4, just under WLOO, 59.7. So what we're watching for on the next 3 100s is, can you negative split each? Meaning, can that second 50 be faster than the first 50? We'll see what that looks like for Aaron here on the first 50 of his backstroke, 34.8, 34.8. We'll see if the second 50 is a little bit faster. Coming into the end of the backstroke leg, 34 flat is faster than 34.8. You tell him to. All right, Aaron's finishing up his first 50. We'll get that split. 40-point flat, so see if we can get the second 50 faster than the first 50. And coming in to finish the second 50, 40.6, 40.6, just right at that first 50 split. Now we have 100 left. First 50 of the freestyle for Aaron, 30.6. See if we can get that second 50 faster. .6 and 28.9, 4:28.8. That's a good 4-second time drop for him. Here comes Miranda in lane 5, 4:46. I miss Pierce. Hadley is 4:54. Here comes Natalie in lane 2. 5:13, that's a time drop for her. And Claire, 5:18, that's a great time drop for her. Again, want to thank all of our volunteers, all of our officials, thank our coaches as well as our swimmers. Great job. We're in the midst of our championship season. This will be a lot of fun. We have our STX champs. If your swimmer happened to make their cut for the first time, let your coach know via email this afternoon. Also, be on the lookout for Stags information. We'll be back here at Waterloo Swim Center. I think we're looking at the April time frame for our long course meet season to get started here. More to come on that. Enjoy, and it was great having you with us. Take care.